I was visiting a company up in Northampton, Pennsylvania called Precision Medical Instruments. Visiting with them, talking about the regulatory barriers they're facing just to get FDA approval for some, I'll say rather simple devices, but not breaking new ground in terms of the technology, but 7 months to get an approval. That's unacceptable. Device tax, 2.3%, is just simply unacceptable. A tax on bedpans and tongue suppressors and bandages, wheelchairs, prosthetics. I mean, that's what we're talking about, tax on real people. As has been pointed out, 43,000 jobs that your association is estimated will be jeopardized as a result of this misguided tax on innovation and research. You know, where I live too, you know, in the city of Bethlehem, we've got Bebron, we've got Escalade. I've got smaller companies never heard of, like Biomed or Boaz Surgical. Of course, you've heard of Olympus, all very much impacted by this really devastating tax. And you know, to put it in perspective, Senator Toomey and I had an event about a year ago where we brought a lot of our device folks together. And one of them really made the point in a very meaningful way to all of us. His name is Chris Field of Boaz Surgical, a small company in Allentown. They manufacture custom orthotics and prosthetics. And this is how he explained this particular tax and how it might force him out of business. Quote, the medical device tax would simply destroy what is left of our company, explained Field. He said, small companies such as Boaz Surgical would be steamrolled by the healthcare law. After giving it our all, we would simply have to turn out the lights, lock the doors, and send 45 employees to the unemployment lines. And our patients, including many of our soldiers returning from combat, would no longer be able to receive medical devices such as their prosthesis from a company which has faithfully served the Lehigh Valley for over 90 years. That's just one company, one small company most people never heard of. But that just brings this point home. And again, given our country's and this region's leadership in the life sciences and biotechnology, we have to do what we can to make sure that we maintain that competitive edge. And this 2.3% device tax is certainly harming our competitive edge. And as Pat Meehan so eloquently stated, you know, we don't want to see a lot of these jobs going off to the developing world in China, India, and elsewhere. So we're under tremendous competitive pressure. I'm going to do all I can to make sure this tax is repealed. I know that the House Majority Leader has already indicated that this legislation will be brought up in another short order. And I'm very pleased that this bill will get through the House. Once it gets through the House, I urge all of you to get on with the Senate and try to force the vote. Thank you for having me, and I look forward to the tour later today.